All right. I think we're back live again. I got 16 viewers popping up again. Let me check the stream here and make sure. Yep, we are live again. Okay. That went pretty quick, I think. I didn't even think the change of the position of the cue ball happened. A short break here. I gotta. Wow, scratched. I gotta grab my phone, which is a ways away, and update, put the bracket link on there on the description. I see it deleted off of there for us, but I see viewers are popping on, so I'll be right back. Other guys are chatting offline right now.
Okay. Yep.
What you missed was Mike had an unfortunate roll. He shot a ball, and the cue ball went off. The ball scratched. Long story short on that. So Aaron is ball in hand, solids, and hoping to finish the match if he can. Got a tough little 3 ball, and
Looks like he can get on 3. It looks like he can get on 4. Look at he's getting on the 4. You don't want to hit the 8.
yeah, we'll see, yeah. I think if he's on the rail with that 4, that's why he's gonna.
Yep.
The 3 will go in the corner.
Slow roll that.
Yeah.
Get right on the rail. He's looking pretty good if he gets straight on. Uh-oh.
Well, he slow rolled it one in
Wow. I can't believe that.
because they did diamond, right?
Didn't look like it was gonna go, and then his body blocked it.
Yeah. Yeah. Go with forward for the 2. Draw it back out of there.
Is he sitting all right here?
Yeah.
Oh.
A little touch helped him.
Yeah, that was very friendly.
Mm-hmm. I think he just rolls this right up at the 15 and
Yeah.
straight in on the 7. Whatever he likes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little stun, drift up the table.
Yeah.
Either side.
It looks like he's really good.
Well,
Just
I'm
don't
gonna
want,
go.
He's got to slow down
Got
because
a little bit of an angle here.
all right. Yep. Got to hit some balls. Get ready, Joe.
Yeah, he's putting follow on. He's gonna go in
Right
between.
around.
Yep. It was natural.
Yeah, that's way better. If you can roll a ball
Right.
versus drawing it all day long, way better shot.
It was good speed though.
So much more control. Yep, that's the
Ball,
match.
ball game.
Yep. All right, we got down to the final 3 here.
Now we'll switch to table 1. And we'll switch that. Take your name off of there.
Yeah, get that out of there.
Go Ron Dudas versus go
Mauer Chevrolet.
O-Town, Mr. Jeffrey Mauer.
Yeah.
If you guys are curious who's commentating here, we got a picture taker here. They took our picture. Here's me and Timmy.
Yeah. I'm the guy to the right with all the hair.
Yep. Kind of confused of what's going on.
That too. I was thinking about getting a haircut, but
I think you look pretty good.
I think I'm going to grow it out.
Nice jacket.
Yep. third. It's three. Top three.
You know, top three. 570 for first, 370 for second, 230 for third. Field of 13.
Play solid.
Yeah.
Not much.
All right, I'm going to run a quick commercial here.
To get it really clean, call Jetter Clean. Count on Jetter Clean. Jetter Clean.
Milk. It's a milk dud. It's actually, it's a.
Is that pretty popular now, or what?
I don't know. I just someone had one.
I mean, I like milk
Brad
duds.
Ballmer's had one, and I hit a couple balls with it, and I liked it. And it's actually, from what I understand, it's just what's a tip? It's an old elk master. It's an elk master tip.
Were they?
Remember how soft them were?
Were they layered or no?
No, they're not layered, and they're a cheap tip, and they soak
That's
it.
what I started out playing with, Elk Master.
They soak it in milk, and then they compress it, and it makes it really durable, and it's a little bit harder tip. And I don't like hard tips because I miscue more, but this one's a harder tip, and I don't miscue as much.
Do they?
Once in a while I do miscue, but I think it's because
So I suppose
put
it-
a bad stroke on it.
It can vary how it plays when they soak it, like
Yeah,
how long they soak it, or
That's the only thing about against them, I believe, is they're
Consistency?
inconsistent.
Yeah.
But I got two of them, and I put the one on, and I like it. I'm kind of, I mean, I really like a Kamui super soft. Or I use a super soft, and most people go with like a soft or a medium. But yeah, they start getting harder once I start. Mhm. Yeah, it's kind of a personal preference, but I mean I like the G2s. I like this.
That's what I got.
Softs. I like them too. They're really consistent too. But I mean, as long as I think it's whatever you get used to, and if you're playing and starting to play good, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, for the most part, I mean, some people like I don't like hard tips normally, and but for some reason this milk dud it's a little bit harder, and it's still.
Do you have three,
it's
Mike?
still-
3 or 4? 3.
Yeah.
What did Mauer have against me?
One.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't update the bracket. I'm gonna update the digital pool bracket. You guys watching? You can find all our Kato pool events are on digitalpool.com. It's kind of a nice setup they have.
Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna snap this one off myself, but
I was a little worried first match in the speed pool. I thought you were gonna walk right through the speed pool.
well, I had you the second game. I gave it away. I
I'm kind
kind of missed a couple shots there
Yeah.
to go up 2-0. But
which I kind of like that you went to 3 because that gave me,
yep,
you know,
gave
because
a
you
little-
started out 1-0, that would have put me a lot of pressure on me, you know.
Yeah, yeah. What's that?
No,
Oh, he's downstairs.
he's not gonna leave all day. He works till like midnight.
He's doing paperwork in the office right now.
Yeah, exactly. He's selling stuff right now.
Yeah. But
You know,
no, that was that's fun. That was fun.
Because you did pretty well back in the day in speed pool, didn't you?
I was pretty quick at it. Yeah, I mean,
Did you make the top 8 one
Yeah.
year in VNA?
yep. I made it to the final 8, and then I ended up 5th, 6th.
Okay.
That was the best I did.
That
Yeah.
final 8, they were all like under a minute, right?
Well, I mean,
Or-
you do head to head, so
Yeah,
you don't
I suppose
really
you
know,
don't-
but it's really fun because they just hype it up with the bleachers and people.
It was
and they-
awesome. I remember just screaming.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. Yeah, no, it's a blast, and it just
We're trying to bring it back with the live stream doing that today. I don't know if the viewers liked it or what.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the idea. Yeah, it looked like there was about 40 people watching it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah. This is to get to the finals against Chris Brenke. Losers 3rd place.
Losers guaranteed $230.
Well, we broke. Tied up 15 ball.
Could have been better.
Yeah, it did not come out very good there.
What's your next event that you're gonna play?
I am gonna be. Let me see here. I am not. I don't have an event. I might play. There's a couple tournaments in the next couple of weekends. I might play in one of them. I don't know, in the city somewhere, but I'm gonna go out to the BCA.
Okay. That's coming up pretty quick, huh?
Yeah, it's the end of March, and I'm gonna go out for the BCA, the Predator World 9-ball or 10-ball tournament.
That's awesome.
The pro one, and then that's gonna run for a week, and then I'm gonna play in the CSI BCA singles stuff out there for the
Okay.
amateur.
Is that kind of like the U.S. bar table amateur?
It is, but it's the CSI events are open, so anyone can just go out there and sign up and play. You don't have to be a BCA member. And
Okay.
I was a BCA. I was qualified BCA last year, so when I went out there, it's the same. It's the BCA amateur stuff is the same time that the pros are playing, and I was watching the pro event and wishing I was playing it because it's 10-ball race to 4, best 2 out of 3, and if you tie, you go to the spot shot shootout,
Yeah.
and
I've watched a couple of those.
it's so fun. So I'm like, I was looking at the field, and like half the field they're like around 650 Fargo, and I'm
Right.
like, I can hang with, beat a lot of these players in this
Right.
tournament. I'm like, even if you want to draw a pro anyways,
Short race, you
short
gotta-
race,
Got an opportunity.
winter breaks, regular rack, and like, I mean, that's short of a race.
Right.
I mean, so I'm really excited to go out and play in that.
Hopefully you get on the stream table. I want to watch that.
Yeah, that would be.
That'll put some
Oh
pressure
my
on
gosh, that would be fun. It would be. I'd probably just look like a fool. See you later, Mike. Yeah,
you.
good.
Mike.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Tell her thanks.
That's awesome.
Then
Yeah.
we're good.
Thanks a lot.
Awesome.
That's all I've eaten all day.
Me too. Me too. I know.
You're shooting good.
Yep. You played well. Good.
No, I hope you're on the stream table for that event. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it'd be a blast. But take care. Yeah. So it'll be a fun time because the first week is the Predator Pro event, and that runs through Wednesday through Saturday or Sunday. And then I have my 21-year-old son coming out to meet me. He just turned 21, so we're gonna go hang out in Vegas, play a little poker, and do some fun stuff.
That's cool.
That weekend, he's coming out that weekend, and then the following week, that's when the CSI amateur events are, and then my other son's coming out to play in the juniors BCA singles.
Wow.
So
That's a good time there.
it's gonna be fun. Well, I'm excited. So we'll get to hang out with both my boys at different times, and then play a bunch of pool.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good time.
Hopefully you take that thing down too.
Be fun. Yeah.
I wonder how those Predator tables play. You know, they got that new table out now.
They play really good because they have the Predator cloth on, and they're
So they came out with basically everything of their own now.
yep
Table, frame,
Yep.
cloth, everything.
Really, them tables are made by like the same as Kim Steel, the
Okay.
Sam tables, but they modify the pockets to make them play more like a diamond, you know. And they play pretty good. They're like 4 1/4 inch pockets, and they're fairly forgiving. Players complain about when you fire a ball down the rail, they'll spit out if
Yeah.
you hit them a little bit out.
Which-
on the face, which it is.
Most of them at 4 1/4 will, right?
Well, not necessarily.
You don't
if you
think-
hit them, if you hit a ball down a diamond,
If
and
it's straight down, you hit it good.
you hit it in the
shouldn't.
face, it's gonna go.
Yeah.
And that's where, from what I've heard from a couple of the players that have played on these tournaments and stuff.
Those tables aren't letting it go. It's not going in.
I mean, it is if you're hitting right down the rail and into the inside of the facing. But if you hit to the outside and you hit it hard, but a lot of tables are not going to go like that when you fire them. But
I haven't seen the price tag on those, but I think they're expensive.
I think they're around 10 grand maybe.
Jeez.
And yeah,
Predator's looking to
well,
make more money.
And I know the cloth is really expensive too. I think too. So, but I played a little bit on the Predator table. I did this Ghost Challenge. They had at one of these booths at the BCA tournament.
Oh, really? They actually had one there?
Yep, and I played a race to 5 against the Ghost, and I was really surprised on how nice they played, and I played pretty well on it too. I scored like 48 out of 48 points, and it's 10 points a point a ball, but if you break and run, you get and without
points or
ball in
something?
hand, you get an extra 5 points. So I had a couple break and runs without ball in hand,
Huh.
and that really helped my points. And then, but so I got a good feel for the table, and then I kind of like it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
So that's why they play a lot like a diamond.
Okay,
So it's pretty easy to adjust. I'm pretty sure they got Artemis cushions just like diamond tables.
Yeah, those
They
should-
bounce really similar.
Yeah.
So but they're kind of fun to play on. But you know, they're nice.
Well, yeah, kick some ass out there. Get on the stream table in the championship against like Fedor Gorst or
Oh my gosh,
that. Wouldn't that be awesome?
that'd be amazing. Well, Federer's not going to make it, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Well, then you don't have to play him then. That's good.
Yeah, I don't think he can get out of Russia right now.
Oh, yeah, probably not.
No.
Albin, you'll play Albin Ocean.
Yeah. No, it'd be fun. It'd be fun to play one of them guys.
Yeah, Mr. Jay Zender showed up. See him?
Yeah. Wow.
Goozy, I did play for the winner's side, so sorry, you probably commented a while ago. But anyways, I'm sitting on the hill. This is the third place match.
Oh, look at this.
That doesn't look good.
Oh no.
First game's taking a little while here, huh?
Yeah. Well, this is
What is he gonna do here?
What do you do? I don't know. This is
Kind of a head scratcher, isn't it? You don't want to play
I think-
safe and leave him behind the 15 and give him a jump shot on the 8.
I think you take ball in hand, take the 13 up the corner, shoot the 11, and
And
draw
then
it
drift down
underneath.
for the
Yeah.
15 up in the same other corner,
Yeah,
top left.
I think that's what he's got to do, unless he can play safe.
He's gonna. I think he's gonna combo that in and just leave him a jump on the 8.
I
At least the
would-
way he's lining it up
Yeah.
there, but you never know. Jeff
Yeah.
will change his mind. Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know. It's hard to see the angle.
Camera angle isn't always the best.
I would shoot it. I'm looking at it live here, and
Do
it
what
looks
you
like
do what you just
yeah,
said.
stop shot on the 13.
The thing I don't
draw it down
what
underneath.
he may not like about that is just getting straight enough on that ball up in the corner.
He's
the
gonna
15.
he's gonna try and roll it right up
Yeah.
onto 11.
Right.
If he can hook him,
Oh,
he's got. Oh,
that actually works.
that's a real good shot.
I bet he was trying to make that though, the 2 ball.
I'll tell you that worked out.
But that's okay.
Pretty good because now
He doesn't.
Aaron can hit it, but he's gonna knock it away down the rail there, and that's.
Can he come underneath and just put a little right hand English and bump it out and almost leave him in the same
That would probably be
same location that they were in, possibly?
Yeah, that. Well, he's got to hit it pretty firm though, because something's got to get to the rail.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
The
think
2
he-
should though. I mean, if he comes underneath and hits that, the 2 should.
Get to the rail.
Yeah, but he might.
Yeah,
I
that
don't know.
would be a good
That,
shot.
that might be safer than trying to go for this.
Well, I mean, this is he can spin it 2 rails.
Must have a gap there. He kinda-
Even if he goes a little wide, he might come out fairly safe. Kind of tough though. That was actually a
he's
real
really
good-
spinning this because he doesn't have a natural
No,
2-rail kick,
that was a really good shot by. Oh, he hit it too soft.
which isn't
No,
horrible.
He didn't fell off.
Just smart.
No. Now what do you do? Does
Yeah.
that go by?
Another head scratcher.
13 go by?
I don't think it does. Doesn't look like it from this camera angle.
I think it might.
Think so?
Oh, it's tight. It's
I don't
tight.
know. It looks tight.
I think he's going to go for it. He's looking at it.
Yeah. Might as well.
Well, he can shoot this 11.
It
too,
might
but
do a double carom off the
it's
and
a
go
trick-
in there.
It's a trick shot.
kind of
yeah.
a funnel in there.
This
Yeah.
one.
Does he want to go at that
I
though?
don't like this angle because if you go off the rail and you hit that too solid, it's not gonna
I think our camera angle is kind of tough to tell. Ah,
go. Oh no.
I don't know.
He had to hit the 2. And then
Yeah.
and that might not have went then.
Where your shot with the whatever the 13 there, that might have hit the 2 then, you know?
Yeah.
Got that out of there.
He had enough room with that. I think that was the shot that it might have double carom like you said.
Yeah.
And now he's got another
He's playing safe.
Well, leave it in front of the side. That's gonna kill him. I don't like that. I think he should have just thinned that ball and left it to the right in front of the pocket. Because then, because if he hits it
Thin it and go where? Up.
up by the right hand corner with the cue ball, but then try and leave the 13 in front of that left side, or along that left rail. Because now if he hits it, you don't have a shot up the rail.
Oh.
If he gets down,
This is a tough. I don't know. This is a tough.
he can.
He fouled.
He fouled. Oh my
I'm
God.
surprised he went for that. I didn't. From our angle, it didn't even look like it was makeable.
No,
That was a little. That was sketchy, huh?
really weird. I'm surprised. He hasn't made a mistake like that. I think.
Yeah, I
that
didn't
was
think.
really weird.
I didn't think it was makeable.
Yeah.
Down to the final three. Wow, Zach.
Dang near followed right through.
He likes to flirt with disaster.
He does his hand wave thing like he always does.
Right. He always does that.
That's hilarious. Oh shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have had that. I'm sorry.
I got lucky. I got lucky.
Nate Zender does that all the time too.
You're on the left side. Or no, right.
No.
Right. Sorry, right.
We'll switch. I'll switch his name. I'll switch his names.
Oh, it's so good. We're good. We're gonna switch the names.
I'll switch the name so it matches up with what
They're
the
already-
viewers are seeing.
And they're sitting. They're already got their stuff set up.
Yeah. We won't make them change. For a second, you're going to see Jeff Maurer versus Jeff Maurer.
Yeah.
Now you got Ron Dudas.
Yep. Dude ass.
Guy shoots pretty solid. I haven't
very
seen him
solid.
play that much at all.
I've played on teams with him in Rochester. Like he's
Pretty
he's-
consistent.
they had him as anchor, and he was very solid in the anchor position.
He's a guy I don't know very well.
Yeah, he plays really good. He's got a 9-foot diamond and like a 7-foot diamond at his house, and he plays a lot.
Probably plays every day for 8 hours.
Probably. It looks
Just like you.
looks like he's playing that.
Yeah.
I wish I could play that much.
Why don't you set up your tables and then play on them for a few hours after you're done?
I wish. I wish. If I didn't have to go to another job right away.
One job a day. Come on.
Yeah, I should. I should just limit it.
You won't be making any money though. My table's still playing good.
Good.
We drove down to what was it,
Missouri.
Kansas? Yeah,
Kansas City.
City.
Wow.
That was a pretty good deal, wasn't it? I don't know. It was like $3,000 for the table out of that Star Billiards or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't beat that, right? For
No,
a 9-foot
and-
diamond.
And we picked it up and got it back to your place.
I liked riding shotgun with your dog. Your dog was in
Was he?
the middle seat.
I
Yep.
forget. Yeah. Yeah. He's with me all the time.
Yeah.
He loves it.
Kind of an ugly table, huh?
Yeah. This is going to be a blow on this game. Jeff's sitting pretty good
Yeah.
with solid. I wouldn't even touch
Yeah,
that
he's kind of
one.
right.
Gotta
He's in the driver's seat here.
shoot that 7 or something.
I don't know. That 4 looks like it goes in that bottom
Oh, yeah.
left corner.
Yeah.
You'd almost want to shoot the 1 now, wouldn't you? Because later on, you're going to be able to shoot that 4 in that bottom left corner,
I
right?
don't know if you can get out here. I mean, this is tough. Is he
7
trying
goes.
Is he going 4 on the side?
Yeah,
Yes.
shot, but I don't know. Yeah, definitely kind of in a tough position here unless he's okay with that one ball.
So he's teaching
Or
at
he's
the
got
college.
Oh,
Jeff is.
Yeah, he's got the 7 in that corner actually. Yeah, he's been teaching the pool at the MSU.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's got a billiard class at the MSU, and
Showing the kids how to play.
yeah, that's awesome. I think it's awesome. Should have my son take his class.
Yeah.
I don't know
Is
if
he going? Is he
he's
going
at
to MSU?
MSU.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a junior.
Probably shoots better than Jeff.
Yeah,
I'm
my
kidding,
my
but-
oldest one doesn't play at all.
Doesn't play at all.
No, my youngest one likes to play, but my oldest one never really got into it. So, but I always would egg him on to do the house championship with his younger brother,
Yeah.
and it would be a bloodbath. They would get so mad at each other.
They end up wrestling.
You didn't patch it. You know, my oldest one would make him like patch it and stuff like that. Just like, yeah, that was pretty fun.
Wow.
The youngest one.
Oh, drop. Look at that. I think he's still good. Just bump into that stripe there, and he's golden.
He can hold it.
Yeah. It is kind of a thin cut, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if he
Come
can.
right back at it. He can stay
Yeah.
on the. If he can go to the left of that 13, or
Right.
his right.
Without it coming back and hitting the cue ball.
Yep. It's gonna be a tricky little shot. He might be able to just
From the
spin
camera
it.
angle,
He might be able to spin it out of there. Just
Yeah.
let it get out.
Just
of
like
there.
that.
Ooh,
Oh,
good shot.
this is a
You know,
good
he
good
played-
table run right here. If he finishes it, not gonna look.
He plays good.
Yeah.
It's funny how he just don't look like he's like a real great shooter, but he always makes
He's
his
very
shots.
he's
and-
smart. Plays
yeah.
plays good shots.
Yeah.
He's been around for years around this area.
Oh yeah.
You've probably played him multiple times back in the day,
Yeah. I played him.
or maybe
quite
not.
I played him quite a bit. My brothers played him a lot over the years too. And, the funny thing about that is he has a scorecard in his wallet from playing my brother.
Jeff does.
Yeah, and he beat my brother 5-0, and so as a joke, he pulls it out whenever he sees my brother.
Wow, that is funny.
He's showed me that before, and the thing is so. I mean, I don't think he carries it anymore, but he did for a lot of years.
That is funny.
Just to have fun with Jack and him, but really fun. I don't know if he went to the U here in town, but my brother did.
Oh, did he?
So
He might have. I think
he
Jeff might have too.
He might have been in at the same time,
I think he's. Yeah, I think he did. Oh, that's. Yeah, he might be straight inside.
I like that.
Right.
That was funny. I didn't realize that microphone.
Yeah. It's right above,
you.
like kind of above the rack there. Earlier we were talking about.
Yeah.
I don't-
That was-
Ooh.
Oh, he just two-stroked that
Yeah.
and shot it.
He does. I would say, if anything, his downfall is that's it. Like he'll get a little quick sometimes.
Do that. Yeah. I do that too. That's that cost me against Mike. It was such an easy shot.
Took
I
it
went
for
up there,
granted and quick shot
I
it.
one stroked it and just wanted to follow up, and I was focusing on following up and missed the shot. And I do that at home, and I have a pre-shot routine, and like I want to get in a rhythm and start shooting and go, because I can, the faster I shoot, the more of a rhythm I can get in.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes it'll hurt you.
yeah, and especially simple shots, I make little mistakes by shooting them too fast and get out of line or whatever. And I've been making myself like slow down and do a 3-stroke before I even do anything, re-aim, just
Yeah.
so it's I've been trying to limit them, but then I do it again today. So it's like, but
It's
what do
tough.
you do? Yeah, it is. It's
It's a tough game. It's cool. You battle with it every time you play.
yeah, no, it's
Really, that's a mental part of it, you know?
yeah, it is. It keeps you coming back.
Yeah. So, Trish can come in. We can plug Shields or something.
You want in?
Come on. We got a third setup here. We actually had some people show up to watch with Mr. Jay Zender. Jay and his wife and Matt Sizer and his wife are here. They're joking about jumping on the third microphone here, which probably wouldn't be very beneficial to the viewers, but might be funny.
Pretty good little shot.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some work here. Yeah, I was at that Raid L tournament last night, and
That was in Owatonna.
I played Seco for the driver's seat.
How'd that go?
86 years old, and he played me tough. It was race to 3, and I was ahead 2-1. He should have got out. He made a little mistake to knock it out to make it hill, and then he ended up losing out at third place. But he played really well. He played.
That's impressive.
He beat Nate Reinhardt. He beat Charlie Garza.
That's amazing.
I mean, 86 years old. He just is.
That's awesome.
It's crazy. And the funny thing about it is he wasn't even signed up for the tournament. He was just going to go over with Rich Arns to watch. Rich asked him to go over there, and he goes, "What tournament?" He goes, "The Raid L." He goes, "Oh, I should see if I can get in." And he called Dan, and Dan, someone was already in, and they're like, you know what? I'll give it to Seco. So they gave it to Seco, and
He should still be playing in his tournament.
yeah,
Seco is for
yeah,
invitational.
Yeah, he should be. But I was so happy to be playing him for the winner driver's seat,
Yeah.
And there's a lot of good players in the tournament too.
Yeah. I bet.
He it's kind of tough to beat him, because I was so happy for him.
Right.
But he's a competitor. He definitely.
He didn't play in Eveleth with you, did he?
He didn't go up this year because of COVID.
That's where he's from, though.
He's from Eveleth. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Next Seco tournament, I'm gonna have him jump in the booth, and I'll dig up some stories. He
we
can
should.
Tell. He's got some awesome stories.
I bet.
We'll kind of.
Yeah, let's get him in there.
We'll save them. I know most of the stories, but when we get him on, we'll get him, and he'll like it too. he'll.
Well, I should have got him this year.
I know. I didn't even think of it until after it was.
I didn't think he really would want to do it, so I guess I never even asked him.
I think if you know, I think he knows me so well that I think if I got him up there, he
you
would
could help
talk to him, get the
help the
stories.
conversation.
Yeah, exactly. He's yeah, but it's funny because he does like he'll give me a haircut still, and he's got another barber that he swaps haircuts for. So it is like, so I'm the only guy that he'll give a haircut to. And then he's like, "Well, don't tell anyone I give you a haircut there, and then people are gonna be calling me." And I'm like laughing, but he's still got a barber chair in his basement.
Does he?
And he used to have a barber shop downtown, but
Yeah.
and then
Is that still running by somebody else or no?
it closed.
Ooh, you went a
closed
little
down.
farther.
But yeah, no, I went over to his place during the Olympics, and he was explaining to me how they score curling, and he was all animated. He goes, "See right there? Oh, yep, that's a point.
Oh.
That's a point. Oh no,
Oh,
no,
jeez, that's not good.
yeah, that's not good. He's gonna have to jump this. Let's see, he tries.
Probably
Kick
the
it
only
safe.
time all day we've seen Aaron make some mistakes here.
Yeah, he's made a couple.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's been on fire all day up until this point.
Yeah,
I think.
he's been playing very solid. But so Seiko is all he's all fired up about talking about the curling team, the U.S. curling team
Yeah.
and stuff, and because they in Evelyn they have a big curling arena,
Rink,
and
yeah,
some of
or whatever it's
of
called.
the best players around the United States are
Wow.
out of there, and
Hey, Matt, you going downstairs? Throw this. Throw that away.
but it's kind of funny, 86 years old, and he's just fired up about stuff.
Yeah.
Even pool, like he just gets so
Oh.
fired up, and it's like,
I love watching him at Seco Verani. He's at every table just glued to it.
yeah, yep.
I'd love to get him in the booth. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Well, next year we will
Yeah.
for sure.
He left that.
Yeah.
Almost
Yeah,
got a
he's got-
natural arm towards the side here.
He's got some really funny stories, and
That would help to have you in there to
Yeah,
help him.
for sure. Yeah,
Once you're close with him.
yeah, he'd love it too.
Yeah, pizza's here. We'll take a short break here, guys. Our pizza came in, so commentators will be back eventually.
do they call those? Stop, stop, stop. Out. Oh. Even those little ones make it hard somehow. Get it too good. Yeah. Fun. Right.
Okay, we'll start the finals here in just a couple minutes. Chris Brenke won the winner's side. Jeff came to the loser's side, and Scott beat him twice. Okay. This is Nate, and I'm joined in the booth with Matt Benton to watch the finals match here. We've got Chris Brenke on the winner's side, playing Jeff Maurer coming through the loser's side, a race to 5. Jeff has got to beat Chris twice. So we're playing winner breaks tonight, and it looks like Chris won the flip. So I get the great pleasure of conversing with Matt, who knocked me out of the tournament. Matt had a nice run here.
Are we doing 2 sets on the winner side?
Yeah. Yep. Jeff's got to beat him twice, so. Yeah, these are the 2 players that were first and second in the speed pool event, too, so.
Figure.
Yeah. I didn't think that translated to good pool players, but shows what I know. So, glad Matt's joining me here in the booth. I've grew up playing Matt. We played a lot against each other over the years. He was one of the better players out of the Faribault area, juniors. You and Minnow just come over to Mankato and try and beat up on me and Jay.
Oh, yeah. Not that we did.
We got some guests leaving, so good night. Thank you for coming up. Good to see you.
See you guys.
Yeah. Lock the door as you leave.
Don't slam it.
Chris has got a pretty nice open table here. If you can get in the right side of that 11 ball. And the 9, he should be in good shape. He's got a big window.
Got right on it. Right away.
So you and I were talking cues at the last tournament. You got a couple of cues you picked up from John Stitch. What brand or what? Who made those?
A couple Southwest and Gilbert. He's got all kinds of cues. They're got a stack of them. Just phenomenal.
Really? Yeah, I've heard of Gilbert recently. Someone else I ran into had one of those. It's a nice looking cue.
The one I'm playing with is Gilbert. I enjoy it. It hits.
Huh?
I haven't won any tournaments with it, but playing good with it.
Well, you had a good run. You got second in the MoMA singles. Is that right?
I won the double
What?
A MoMA.
We just won a tournament. What are you complaining about? Oh.
I got it afterward.
I just got to play a creative pattern here. Tim just can't help himself. Tim's releveling and checking all of our tables for us.
Well, the
What-
floor
what a
moves
great
a
guy.
little bit, understandable, but
Yeah.
it doesn't move that much.
No. No, it's good to have a friend like that to come over and play in our tournament, recheck all our tables for us.
Oh yeah,
Tim does great work.
this is a different tournament we could have been at today. But we wanted to come over here.
Wow, we appreciate it.
Good field, little field, good players, good friends. Something different.
Yeah. That it is.
Not every day that you can see motorcycle tires in major pool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Chris had a great shot there. hard to tell here if he's got. Looks pretty straight, so he's still got to make some action happen here to get a shot on that 8. So Matt, you travel a bit for work. I know you like to play pool when you travel. You run into any great places to play out there, or any good road stories?
No, actually, I don't have any. I usually work in a lot of small.
Yeah.
Not much for anything cool, but partying. But I worked in Billings, Montana a lot. Had a lot of good people. Played quite a bit over there.
Yeah.
Didn't gamble with nobody. I played Jim Winter a couple times. One of Billings' better players.
Yeah.
We broke even, but we didn't play twice.
Is that bar table action, or is it behind a big
It was
table?
9-footer. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Williston, North Dakota. There's a lot of good pool players out there. A lot of pool out there. For a small town. A lot of guys know how to play out there.
Really? Well, Chris is going to have to get creative here.
Nice situation. We really can't play safe.
Yeah.
Being so straight in on his last shot. Have to shove the cue ball up table.
Yeah. Yeah, these are tighter pockets, too. You don't have a big margin to cheat. Oh, he looks like he hit that pretty good. Well, Jeff's got
Came
some
out
work to
pretty
do.
good.
Yeah. Good speed to get a miss, block the pocket.
Very.
We got Tim Tunjum joining us in the booth, too, here.
Come up short on that 8-ball, huh?
Yeah. Well, he's giving him a pretty good kick chance. Gotta like Chris's odds here.
Yeah.
See the shot before, otherwise.
Yeah, try to
Over
get
to
in
the
that
right
pack.
side.
Yeah.
Good shot, so
Mr. Confidence, Tim Tunjum.
yeah, it's so easy from the booth, isn't it?
Right, look at this.
It was easy.
Yeah,
Just ask
that's
Gunner.
how you do it.
Pretty sure he said,
It
"Don't
was
ever
all-
leave me that again."
He said there was an alley. He said there was an alley. Joe Mauer's like,
Oh,
Joe Mauer.
Joe-
Jeff Mauer's like, there's an alley there.
you could have shot it right in.
I don't think so.
He said it, yeah.
We didn't see it. I sure didn't
No.
see it.
Wow.
There was
It's
no
hard
alley.
to.
There's no way there was an alley.
That's
there.
what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Just been drinking.
I guarantee Gunner will be go back and look at the video on that.
Exactly.
Joe Mauer.
Now it's Jill.
Especially watching the stream later and like seeing.
Oh,
Here it goes. Yeah.
he's gonna investigate that one. I didn't see no alley.
So I got two great pool players sitting doing commentary with me. I'd like to pick you guys' brain as we go here. Could you tell me what do you guys think? What's the biggest match for you that you've won? If you look back at your history playing pool, it maybe not the biggest money or whatever, but what meant the most to you? Beating a player, a certain player, winning a tournament. What do you got for your history?
Probably being 19 years old, I had a cracked tailbone, and I went up to the when CR Billiards used to have that big table shootout tournament at his old place. Gary did.
Yeah.
I went up there with Tim, and I could barely bend over to rack the balls. I had to position my feet weird, and I ended up beating Greg Fix in my second match. That was probably the best part.
I remember that match. We were playing pool together around that time, and I remember hearing about that.
Yeah,
It was like
19.
a race to 11, or 9 or 11.
Yeah.
Nine balls. And I was playing another match. I kind of watched, saw dominant.
Yeah.
Beat him 9 or 11 to 1.
Yeah.
Wow.
And at the time, Fix was like
24th on the tour or whatnot.
yeah, he was
Yeah.
playing professional, like really.
Yeah.
And, like I was shocked. Yo, Fix.
And like I said, I couldn't. I had to position myself goofy because I couldn't just bend over my
Yeah.
head. I had a cracked tailbone. It was goofy. But I could bend over and shoot, but I had to be careful, otherwise I'd get a jolt. You know? But yeah, I played great. I free-fouled him out one game. And then Mario Priano, the next match, just ran over me like I wasn't even there. 9-1. Just ran over me.
That's
That
pretty
was probably
phenomenal.
my highlight of being younger and playing pool, yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That
That's
was-
cool.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I think for me, definitely was winning secret tournaments the first one I won. I was only about 22 years old. Louis Lemon, Greg Pitt, Jimmy Wedge, Dean Albright,
What a lineup.
bunch of
Randy Lamar, Rod Dombinski,
yeah.
all them guys, all
Yeah.
them old timers were there. You know?
Yeah.
And it was.
I remember that.
And I win that tournament, and I'm like, and I'm 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was definitely, real big highlight.
Yeah. Breaking through into the upper echelon of the local players.
Yeah.
You know, going back to the Seco tournament, which back then it was called the KC Open, wasn't it? Something like that. The KC.
Well, I mean,
It was kind of both names.
it's kind of been, it's always been like
Back then, when Tim was playing in there and I was just watching, being younger, there was always 9 tables, and the 9th table always had a ring game going on. Non-stop ring game.
five.
Yep.
It was always
Always action.
Yeah.
You had Rusty Moeller from Iowa coming up. I mean, guys from Colorado, Texas. It was just always nonstop action. It was just phenomenal to watch.
Yeah.
It was so fun watching being young. And just, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah. It's
wow.
inspiring. It's what you want to do.
And how it's changed is just weird to me. You know what I mean? You'd think there'd be more action, but there's not. You know?
there's still a lot of good even now with like pro tour, I like better tour. They're trying to high end pros with I think President really, stepped up to
Yeah.
donate a lot of money. Like there's a lot of schedule
It's exciting to see that again.
It is.
Something
It's
to
kind of nice, but there's also a lack of.
yeah, yeah,
There was
huge
a
feeding
ton of
ground of
old
that. Yeah,
people, a ton of people. The bad thing about that was a lot of skill. I
Mhm.
mean, that was the thing. Back then, people you'd have a 9 foot tournament at University Billiard, you know, Jerry's
Cigars.
place, and like you would get every different level of
yeah,
player, and they didn't care. They wanted him on action.
yeah.
And there's players that didn't have. They're still in there playing,
Mhm.
even up.
Mhm.
Now these guys they won't come to this tournament because they don't play. Now they want. It's just so
Yeah, that's taken over the game. The lack of 9 foot play and the handicap of people are playing the handicap and not the game. People are playing to figure out how I can leverage my Fargo rating to fit in the right tournament, and that's sad.
it is sad. So we mentioned our what was for you
I don't have any
like
real phenomenons. You know what? We were out in Vegas. It's been 15 years. The first time I probably played a a road player or someone else that for a decent amount of money. I played a set against Jamie Fenton, um, and I beat. I think we played a $500 set, race to 9 and 9 ball on the bar table, and I beat him, and I was definitely not favored in that. So that was kind of fun. Um, and I
out in Vegas doing that was
oh yeah,
Right.
yeah, huge adrenaline. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. No, and then but my passion with pool is really big table pool, and I had a good run at the ACUI college collegiate tournament. I won our regional and got to go to the nationals, and I thought that was a big
Nice.
deal. I played really good in that, and it was funny. I thought it was a big deal. I got to go to the regional, and then the next year I dropped out of school, and my brother started school, and he won the regional just like I did, and I went with him out to Colorado, and that was exciting for me because it was out in California, and Jay played just phenomenal. Some of the best big table pool I'd seen. He played a kid from Puerto Rico in the finals. He got down to the final too. And that was. I wish I had footage of that because
oh
that was a good time.
yeah, it's good talking to him today. Sounds like that a little bit, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep him motivated, and he's definitely got a lot of talent. I'd like to see him
Yeah,
play more.
he's always and like some come back, jump right on, play back to Ohio.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
he played real good. I
yeah,
saw him talent. I was actually really surprised because I haven't seen him in years.
yeah,
Playing, he come home. He played good under pressure. He, I actually, to tell you the truth, took him to the fight back
yeah,
night. I was busy. I thought, oh, there's a couple balls. I actually took the fight, and he made the day. Played good.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know you had him motivated. He did put some time in before that. He wanted to put in a good showing, and it
Well,
worked
yeah,
out.
he's not. And I was talking to Gunner at Secret before, and I knew, like, pushover. He's not gonna come out and play and hasn't played for years. It's gonna like not be prepared.
Yeah,
And Jay has a table at home, right?
yeah, yep,
Yeah, and they put it at home.
Yeah.
Even if you don't even have to take it serious as long as you just like hit balls and just keep that muscle memory. Like Tim
Mhm.
told
Yeah.
me, I mean, it doesn't even matter being serious. You just hit balls. It's just
Yeah.
like muscle memory. it's true. It's big time.
Yeah, it definitely helps having a game.
Mhm.
I sell and I'll see I'll be like, how you sell.
Yeah.
You know, even
Yeah.
if you hit balls 20 minutes in the league,
Yep.
Oh,
it
yeah.
makes it different. But yeah,
Well, it's good to see him playing again because they, being a family man and you know what I mean, doing what he's doing. Put your priorities first, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And that's good.
yeah,
You need to. But everybody, you get older too, and you kind of slow down yourself.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a time for having that time to yourself to commit to playing this, and then a time to commit to your family and doing those things.
It's tough to mix both.
It is. It's a
really is.
fight. It's a
And
battle.
and
Yeah.
it's all a mind game. It all is. Hunter had a nice out
Yeah. While we were
last
chatting here,
round.
he
Yeah,
just made a nice out.
but on that
Oh.
8 ball.
Just got a comment here that you guys are coming through a little muffled. If you want to pull your mics a little bit closer.
okay. Yep. Probably not very good.
Hopefully, you guys got these good stories by Tim and Matt here.
That sound better?
Yeah, let us know if you can hear Matt and Tim better now. Ooh. Like,
Well, that might be a pretty good safety there.
yeah. Looks like you got him pretty froze on that 3.
Wow. Real tight. Didn't have a good about a little kick at the 15, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I tell you, Nate, this is a good little tournament.
Yeah, it's fun.
Good.
Big names in here, man. There was tough players. There wasn't one that was weak.
You know, that's what I was hoping for with doing this, is to attract some quality players. And a lot of our local players that play well have been coming up here. And I think their games are improving, just getting that time on these good tables and playing against good players.
Yeah, that was. Excuse me. I was telling Jay earlier that we could have went. Me and Tim could have went somewhere else and played. But we're like, go somewhere, small field. Not saying better talent or less talent, but tough field. Still tough,
Yeah.
And there's only up to 16 players instead of 64 players.
Yeah. It's, we're never going to be able to compete with those $1,000 added tournaments. If people are chasing that, I understand that makes sense.
Right.
But getting the good local players that we know and drawing in some talent from outside the area is really what we're after.
Yeah, it's like this is great the pool players around here are lucky because you get to play on diamonds. Not many places in southern Minnesota have diamond players.
Yeah.
Like no one really. Everything's Valley leagues.
Yeah.
CNN and DNR Star. It's all Valley leagues. So VNEA and every establishment's got bar tables, Valley bar tables in them. And, they got to kind of stay with that, too. I understand,
Yeah.
But it's like nice to have some diamond tables in the southern Minnesota area.
We didn't feature the 9-foot table tonight, but I that's key for me, is to get people playing on that table and seeing good pool played on that table.
Yeah.
And like we talked about earlier, that's where you really build up your skill set, is learning to play on a big table.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when you grow up on one. Like I grew up on one, Tim did,
Yeah.
you guys did.
Yeah.
You miss a 9-footer at times, But
Yeah.
for the last 20 years, 9-footers in my life have been obsolete.
Right.
So it's been nothing but bar tables.
Yeah.
Kind of developed that style of play for a bar table.
Yeah.
I'm lost when it comes to a 9-footer now.
Yeah. Now, Matt's got a bar table in his house. He's like, that's all he plays. No, you got the Ridgeback Pro Cuts on that. They're like 4 1/4 inch pockets on his
Oh
bar
yeah,
table.
shimmed up. Yeah.
So it plays really nice.
Yeah.
You know, it's got Andy cloth on it.
Yeah. Valley tables can play great if they're
Yeah.
maintained right and set up right.
Yeah, Tim was pretty surprised when he came to my place and redid my cloth and started playing on it. He's like, wow, 4 1/4 inch pocket. It's different.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's tighter than these diamonds that are 4 1/2. You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, this is nice. But it's not overly tight either.
No.
They're you know, the shelf isn't super deep. So
Yeah.
but it plays really nice.
Yeah, that Andy's cloth it's nice cloth.
Plays it good.
Yeah.
It like I was surprised on how like you get new Simonis, how slippery fast it is, and just how it's just real slick. The ball's really slippery,
Mm-hmm.
and that Andy flop seems to be more broke in right away. Just not quite as slick.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's kind of weird, but it plays good.
You get a feel for the cue ball right away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we noticed that right away
Yeah.
because we played for a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow, this plays super good. It don't feel like you know how everything super slides in. It wasn't doing that.
No.
It was kind of played pretty true right away.
And
Right away.
this Andy's cloth, that leads me to another question, Tim. You do so much table work. I had heard that Simonis had a shortage of product because of a fire. Is that
It was a flood.
a flood? Okay.
Over in Europe, and that place has been open. Simonis has been around since 1680.
Wow.
In the original place, in the original factory in Europe.
Really?
And they had a flood, and it flooded out everything, and so they were shut down for months. And
Yeah.
they had a huge supply, so they were able to, keep a lot of people in stock. But then, that kind of diminished, and
Mhm.
then so they were able to get stuff running back up and going fairly quick, I guess. But now they're still trying to catch up because
Mhm.
as soon as they get cloth in, it's Simonis cloth, and as soon as like these wholesalers and dealers get it in, it goes out as fast as they get in.
Really?
It's really hard to get. Like I stocked up on a bunch of stuff, and so I started stockpiling it whenever I could get it.
Yeah.
But now it's starting to be more normal. There's still a shortage a little bit, but they're starting to catch up.
Okay.
So, like some of these other places, like CR's went to, Andy Cloth, and then they've got Predator cloth on their streaming table, the 7 foot,
Mm-hmm.
and so if anyone wants to check that out, they've got that set up. And I believe they're 9 foot tables, some 9 foot 860 HR, but Andy Cloth is on all their tournament tables, and then Predator is on their live stream 7 foot tournament table.
Okay.
But the Predator cloth, I played a match on it at CR's against Albright, and it plays. To me, it plays a little bit faster than the Andy cloth, and then probably a pretty equal to the Simonis 860 HR, because the HR cloth is kind of a blend of it's a little bit faster. It's got a little bit more nylon in it, and it makes it kind of about the speed between 860 and 760. But yeah, I'm a fan of the HR cloth. It's kind of a faster cloth, but Jerry's kind of testing out the Andy cloth to see what the durability with it is. It's holding up. It seems to be holding up pretty well.
Well, and you kind of got to switch to something else when there's a shortage of
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
know, what you're
Yeah.
used to.
Yeah.
So,
And the premium
you
that
know,
was had to be paid for Simonis there for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're
And-
doing a commercial setup with 20 some tables, it gets to be a big expense.
And Andy's Cloth is a tour sponsor too, so it's not like it's some crappy.
No,
cloth,
Yeah,
it's
you know what I
bargain.
mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's very
It's
similar
quality,
to
you know?
Simonis.
Yeah.
And I think it's pretty it's pretty popular.
I just wanted to try something
That
different
way.
on my bar table.
Wow.
You know, and I'm happy with it.
Well, if it's good enough for Matt, it should be good enough for our
Oh.
viewers.
Yeah.
Pretty much for 90% of America.
That's right. Yeah, there's a nice monster break from Chris. Nice wide open table. Just had another nice out on that last table. Had to navigate around a bit. Made a clean.
Did a really nice out. I thought he was going to take that 6-ball early last rack,
Yeah,
but he got on it.
yeah.
The break with these tables has been different like all day. It's not very consistent with me breaking
Yeah.
anyway. You know what I mean? Like I get a nice, good, solid break. And then the
Nothing goes?
next time I barely hit it good, and bam, 2 balls fall in.
Well,
And the cue ball's running around the table.
yeah, our match was our first match this morning.
Yeah.
We played, and Matt and we played. It was like flawless.
6
There was-
games.
Yeah.
There was one. I think you missed one shot,
One shot.
and like it was like break run. It was
Yep,
just
yep.
like it was a good match.
Yeah, nobody missed a ball until I missed the one ball. And
Really?
Yeah. Otherwise, it was break and run, and then
Yeah.
he broke. I ran out. I break. Or no, I broke. Whatever. But Tim goes up on me 3-1, just like that.
Yeah.
Winner break. It's a big deal.
Well, then I broke, got kicked in. I thought then you made it. You run the next
Come
two,
back,
and
make
then
it
it was
3-3.
It
Yeah.
was 3-3, and I'm like, oh my gosh, no, that's it. He can win this now the way it's going. Run out.
Our break costed us. You know what I mean? It wasn't a miss
Yeah.
until I did one time.
Yeah, that's how critical it is. That shot is.
Well,
Yeah.
and the crazy thing is, I've been really focused on my cue ball on my break, and stuck it right in the middle of the table, and it got kicked right up in the corner. I'm like, God, that's just frustrating.
Yeah.
When you're really focusing on keeping control of it. But
Yeah, my history, I've always had trouble with scratching in the side. So the last few years, I've really focused on sticking the cue ball, and I feel like I'm doing a better job of it. But
yeah,
I played Jeff, and two breaks in a row, scratching the side. It's hard to come back when you're giving that up.
mhm, it is. It's so.
Ooh, Gunner with a mental mistake there.
Gunner.
Looks like he shot it fast.
Skidded, he said. No.
Looking right at it, I
know,
didn't see that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be his fault. He looked over and said it skidded. Whatever. No.
Well, Jeff's going to probably make him pay for that one.
Oh shit. It kind of looked like he kind of shot that fast, though, didn't he?
I thought he shot it fast.
Yeah.
That's why.
But I mean, it definitely skidded, obviously. But he's not gonna say that. Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's nice having these Aramis balls. Playing with good cue balls.
Mhm.
We've been playing on some of these Valley tournaments with these. Ooh. On these Valley tournaments, that was a little shaky shot by
Yeah.
Mr. Mauer there.
I don't know.
He has options, but
He
yeah.
can cut the 15. Or bring it up. Oh, he's going for the 9. Oh. But yeah,
Two-way
these
shot.
Yeah.
magnetic balls, these
Yeah.
magnetic cue balls. They're some of them just out of their. Is he saying that?
Yeah.
Just kidding. No, but no, these magnetic balls, some of them roll off.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, I've got about 4 or 5 of them at home, and like 3 of them roll off. I'm
Yeah.
like, like they're garbage. So like you can have the tables as level as can be, but I mean it's so
Yeah, you
bad.
can't fight that.
I
It's your
just,
cue ball.
I'm telling you what, it's so
And
that's
you-
what sucks about the valleys.
Yeah,
They
and it
they use
changes.
these Cougar magnetic balls and they're done.
It changes so much the way you play the game and the patterns you play. And now you get a cue ball you can trust, and all of a sudden you can roll and you can play touch shots, and
Yeah.
you don't have to.
Oh my gosh, I was like, we Matt and I played at the Raidell last night. When we got here, I'm like loving it because I'm slow rolling balls and smoothing everything in. I'm like, oh, this is
Yeah.
nice. This is so much
Oh,
of
yeah.
That finesse part of the game that comes back.
Yeah, I know. And it's like you've got to play Valley totally different.
Yeah.
And I grew up playing on Valley, so I'm used to it. But it does kind of seem like they're kind of getting worse and worse over the years. I don't know what it is because I think there's more and more diamonds out there.
Yeah.
Especially the metro area, everywhere it's all diamonds. But yeah, definitely total different tables.
Well, we're gonna get on top of it. That's Efren shape there when you play straight into it.
That was another quick shot. Oh, he's got it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
It looked like it went.
No, it looked like he was close to that ball too.
He wouldn't have played it that close if it didn't go though.
Well, 2-3.
No.
It looked like he was shooting a little fast there. I played all day and not one ball screwed off, so I'm not gonna believe it.
Good.
Yeah.
They're gonna skid when you two-stroke it.
Yeah. Or you're gonna miss once in a while when you do that.
So you'll turn in these scores to Fargo, huh?
Well, the way it's set up with the digital pool website is I believe it's every Monday, they skim the digital pool database and they take that on their own. We don't have to do anything,
Nice.
which is awesome. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now where's this digitally? It's on a website.
Yep.
Your
digitalpool.com. You can go to that website and you can sign up for an account, but we have all of your player information in there already, and we link that up when we start the tournament and make sure everybody that's got a Fargo rating, we can click a button and find your Fargo rating and make sure it's you. Chris does that before the tournament starts, which is great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, all tournaments are going to that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's going to slip by that's a double A into a C tournament.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the old handicap system used to be.
Yeah.
You know. I think it's a good thing. Without
Yeah.
a doubt, it equals out the playing field.
Yeah, it seems to be a good reference and a good algorithm they have to figure player ratings too. So let's play the combo there.
I came in here earlier and I asked Gunner, I'm like, what do you? I thought you only had 2 cameras. No, we have 6.
Yeah, there's quite a few cameras. We got 2 on the 9-foot table, 2 on the mainstream bar table, which is what we're showing now. 1 on bar table 2, and then we got a room shot that kind of gives a shot of the room. I'll put that up here once the players aren't shooting, just to kind of
That's
give.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that. That's awesome.
He's got it set up
Ah.
really good.
Yeah,
He
and
does.
that's all Gunner. He spent lots of hours up here just kind of showing,
Now
setting
look
us all up.
Now, I mean, you could have one of them mopeds if you really want. Look at them things.
That's right. I think you two. I think you two should pick
I
a
think
pair of
it'd be
those.
just like Dumb and Dumber. You know?
Yeah, who needs two? You got this a passenger seat. You guys can go traveling. Hit the tournament circuit.
Does it got pool cue holders?
That's right. Okay, we'll go back to that.
Well, I was thinking this tournament, finished up by 7 o'clock. So
Yeah, once we hit that speed pool break,
that
kind of
stopped,
slowed
yeah,
things down
that
a little
did.
bit.
That really did. That wasn't really.
But we rolled through the first few rounds real efficiently, real quick. And
I thought so. I thought we were at a
It went
really
good.
time
I mean,
scale.
it
Yeah.
seemed like I lost the second match, so I played match after match. It just went boom, boom, boom.
yeah,
Well, I kept going. I liked it, but I mean, it's gonna slow down either way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? One match can slow it down, too,
Right.
You know,
right. Once you
Yeah,
have,
that dang Raid L tournament, 32 players, and it starts at 6:30.
6:30 at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's only race at 3. But it's crazy they get that done every year.
Really?
But it goes late.
Yeah.
It's
it does.
3
We got
o'clock
out of there
tomorrow.
at 3:30 in the morning. We left at 3 o'clock.
Well, we're gonna switch our format next week. We're gonna do our last Thursday night tournament. We're gonna go to race to 3. But we're gonna try to do 16 players and start at 6 o'clock. And our hope is we can get done earlier and actually play the finals. A lot of our last tournaments, the finals didn't even get played because the players split and want to get out. So
Yeah. Well, if you need a player, I'll play next Thursday.
we'll have to get you on the wait list. We do have it filled up right now, but
Then why would you advertise that if it's already full?
because we want people to come watch and view it. No, we've got an invite list for this tournament, so every time we decide we're going to have more, we let people know.
Who won it last Thursday?
Last
It was
Thursday, Justin. Did
Boyer
Justin
got
Boyer?
second.
no, Boyer got second. He lost.
Oh,
to
Luke Anderson.
Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good mention because we were talking about players that buy tables and play at home.
Yep.
Man, Luke Anderson is playing phenomenal. He bought a diamond 9-foot table.
Yeah,
He puts the time in.
I delivered that.
Yeah. So great guy too.
Yeah,
Been
he
fun to have
was-
up here.
Yeah, he was good to work with. And real happy with everything. But yeah, he won that tournament.
Yeah.
There's, there's a lot of good players. in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. That tough field. Yeah.
Pretty strong.
It's hard to tell here. Let's see if. Yeah, that 4 doesn't look like that clears the 9.
That's nice having that second.
Yeah, with this table getting the overhead shot.
No way.
Yeah. Defer that shot. Yeah. Little footsie game here.
I'll have to mention something after we're done here. I'm gonna remind me to mention something about streaming.
Yeah.
I got a little.
Cool. Yeah, we're always looking for suggestions.
No, this looks good though. Everything's set up real well.
Yeah, what you've done at your home has been really impressive. I've watched a lot of your stream matches when you play the Ghost and practice sessions, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's kind of fun. I kind of record myself whenever I play, and it's kind of nice because then, like, sometimes you make some crazy shots.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny to go back and look at these videos. I'll mark them when I make some crazy shot, and I'll show my son.
Yeah.
I'll be like, "Grant, check this out." He's like, "No way." Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of fun. Still working on that. Beat the 15 ball in a race to 3
Jeez.
rotation.
Rotation.
It's tough. I've been working on it. It's so tough. So much traffic.
Yeah.
Just congestion.
Just the difference from 9-ball to 10-ball. Typically 10-ball is a little tougher to make.
Yeah.
More than one ball at least.
Yeah.
And you can feel the difference there. But 15, wow.
Yeah. I did. I beat the Ghost in 13 ball on video. I got that. I posted that.
Oh, yeah?
Before. It's on YouTube. But yeah, that's the best I've done. Race to 5. But that took a while too. But it's fun. It keeps me focused.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doing that.
Yeah, that's a good tool. I love to practice by myself so much. I put a lot of time in by myself, but you need some driver to keep you focused.
You know?
To play by yourself, it's determination and discipline.
Yeah.
It is.
It's
You gotta be focused, and if you're sloppy and like lazy, it's bad practice.
Right.
You might as well stop. One thing I'll do is I like to practice by myself a lot too. But if I find myself just banging balls and not real focused, and I'm trying to get focused, sometimes I just like don't, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta stop, take a break, go do something for 10 minutes, come back, try it again, refocus.
Yeah.
Sometimes that helps.
Yeah.
If you start just banging balls and like can't get focused, like I'll just like stop, get my mind off it, do something else, and then come back to it a half hour later, whatever. And maybe sometimes that does help.
Yeah.
But
It's easy to do. It's easy to get sidetracked just by
yeah,
doing
I
crazy
get-
shots
I'll-
when you're
Yeah.
practicing.
Yeah.
You're
When
not
you know it
gonna do
doesn't
that
mean
in a match.
anything,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
hard to bear down.
You
Well-
90 degree cut that ball in, and you wouldn't do that in a tournament.
Right. It's not a shot you'd ever play naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That's what's tough about playing and practicing by yourself.
Mhm.
Are you going to do that, or are you not going to do that?
How about so you playing the Ghost? That's a great tool, and it's natural play. I mean, it plays. You don't play safety as much, but it's pretty natural play. Do you guys do any drills? Is there anything you do to warm up or to?
I don't.
Yeah.
I've been doing drills more than I ever have been.
Huh?
I never used to do drills at all. I just played 9-ball or 10-ball or whatever. And then, I think I've got. It's hard to explain. There's a Niels Fine has a drill that I he's on YouTube. Great pro player, world champion, and he's got a lot of good information on YouTube and a lot of drills. I would definitely check him out. He's got some really good drills, and I do some of his drills. And one's you take the cue ball like in the kitchen where the head string is, and be on the side rail, kind of by the side rail. Put an object ball right straight ahead in front of the side pocket. Now make that ball up in the corner, but draw it back to the end rail, and you got to be within a ball from the end rail. Okay, so I shoot the shot about 5, 6, 7 times before I'll get it within a ball length from the end rail.
Yeah.
So if I get it within a ball, you leave the cue ball there. You put another ball in front of the side pocket, right along the rail, and give yourself like a straight on shot. You can put the object ball anywhere. Now roll that ball in and try and get the cue ball inside of the kitchen on the other end. And then if you get it inside the kitchen, then now you shoot from the kitchen. You leave the cue ball and you put a ball on the spot, and you got to make that spot shot. You do that, and if say you roll the ball and don't even get it in the kitchen, start over. So like
So 3 different
it's 3
cue ball
aspects,
movements. Yeah.
and one's a foul shot, one's a draw shot,
Yeah.
one's a cut shot. So and like what he does, he makes that shot from the left side of the table, and then he does it from the right side of the table, and he usually does it 3 times. Like whatever.
Yep.
And so then he goes on, then he does like, I'll do that, and then I like to do like 10 spot shots from both sides myself.
Yeah.
And I make sure I make like 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
On my 9-foot with 4 1/4 inch pockets. It's
a challenge.
It's a little bit more of a challenge, but if I'm hitting my spot shots like that, then I know my mechanics are right because it's the same shot over and over.
Yeah.
So that's a good. Them are 2 good drills right there.
Yeah.
And I usually will shoot them like before I get started, then I'll play the goals.
Yeah.
And that's for me it worked pretty well.
Yeah, that's a cool concept. Real that quick. It's a quick exercise. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. It's but Neil's Fine has some really good stuff on. He's such a, I mean, he really has some good stuff.
Gunner just missed a pretty
Oh,
crucial 1 ball there.
Yeah.
Well,
An unexpected one. That's a shot he should have.
He's very lucky to get back here,
Yeah.
but it's not easy. I think they're both getting a little tired. I think that speed will really took it out.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Well, and then eating pizza don't help.
No.
Look at that.
bunch of calories and cheese.
Yeah. Not to mention it's 10 o'clock.
I wish
Right.
you. I wish
We're getting
you,
old. Damn.
I wish you could see their faces right now on live stream. It's so funny.
They sure weren't shooting like that at 2 o'clock, I'll tell you that.
No,
If they were, I'd still be in it.
I sure. Yeah.
That's a good shot. He's got keep the window for the 3. Oh, it's hard to tell.
Real tight. I don't think he might have to try and make this 4 with 12.
Maybe elevate his cue a little bit, spin it in. He's still going to the left side of the table. I mean, he come up behind the 14 ball, and then he's even tougher.
Yeah.
I definitely think long day of play is setting in with these 2. They didn't miss like that earlier. I'll tell you that. They're not sitting where they are because they were missing earlier.
Right. They played some great pool earlier, but it's wearing out them now. Tim, I mentioned your brother Rick earlier. Rick's was a great player. He's not playing as much anymore now, I guess. But we're talking about drills, and one of the things that stuck with me, Rick showed me and Jay 2 shots to shoot when you're warming up, just to open up your stroke and hit balls and get a feel for a table. And I still do that. With the 2 shots, he goes, like, every time I come up to a new table, it's the first 2 shots I shoot. And it took him 5 minutes to tell me that. And it's something I've done for 30 or 25 years probably.
Is it a long straight in shot diagonally?
No, it's 2 shots where you push the cue ball, you draw the cue ball, and you follow the cue ball. and I could diagram it, but yeah, it's these two shots, but it gives you a feel for the table and the rails, and then it also lets you get warmed up. I mean, just you
stroking.
stroking the ball. Yeah.
One other drill that that's a great
Wow.
shot. What a great shotgun.
What a shot gunner.
Super
Wow.
good.
Yeah.
Another one I used to do quite a bit with my kids before youth tournaments, and I would put a ball in the jaw of a bar table, and then he would have to shoot the diagonal length of the table, like a stop shot from like a diamond out in front of the kitty corner.
Okay.
So he'd be like jacked up in the corner.
Yeah.
And he'd have to shoot that, the long shot and leave do a stop shot, and like it's hard to make that shot, but then to stop it right there,
Yeah.
and you do that like 10 times, and that puts you right in stroke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like you have to hit that precisely
Yeah,
to,
be accurate.
to make it and stop the shot.
Yep.
When you're shooting it that long of a shot. And that's a nice little drill to open up your stroke and give you, accuracy. Get that accuracy dialed in.
Yeah.
But
your kids both play?
my oldest one does not at all.
Okay.
And my youngest one does. He plays in the junior leagues in Fairmont.
Okay.
So I have him in that, and then he's actually, they got a couple pool tables at school, and he's in there all the time playing. After school, he's got friends that are playing. He plays quite a bit, but he's gonna go to the BCA Juniors Nationals this year.
Nice.
So I'm going out with him, and then he's got a tournament in Otana tomorrow, a 3-man team tournament. He's gonna be playing in. I'll go over there. Yep. Watch him with that. So he loves to play. He's just he's going to be heading off to college next year here, so he's going to go to Texas TCU. So
Oh, cool.
he'll be I don't know, he'll probably maybe play a little bit in college or whatever, but he's not like, golf is his game.
That's
so
right. I think I've seen that.
he's-
He's quite a golfer.
he's-
Yeah.
he just likes to. He's
Playing it because Dad does.
cool. Yeah, he likes to.
He's a golfer.
Yeah, plays. Yeah, he was.
Shot, Jeff.
He's
Great shot.
he's like a 3 handicap, and he's about 120 pounds soaking wet, and he can hit the ball 300 yards. He's just like, he's got this really good swing. But yeah, so it's fun, really fun to golf with them. We go on these golf trips, and they always pair you up with 2 people that you don't know.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fun because he'll be like, he'll get two guys that 2 full-grown adults, and he's hitting the ball further. They're thinking he should be on the junior tees,
Right.
and he's hitting the ball further.
Just bombing it out there.
It's hilarious. Yeah, this one time we're playing with this guy, and this guy really thought he was something. He was, probably 18 handicap golfer, just, probably like, and he really thought he was hitting the ball good and stuff, and he'd go past his ball up to Grant's, and he's thinking it was his. The first few holes, and like Grant's like, no, you're back there,
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, it's just funny or heck,
I don't think he was trying to play position on the ball before that by the 6th ball. Leave him that much of a cut shot. Not a position here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. This is Chris is on the hill too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
for you, Tim, was the rivalry between you and your brother playing pool? Was that do you feel like that was a big part of your motivation?
Um, I don't know about that. I mean, I had the fire for the, you know, him and I kind of did kind of rival, you know, but I always tell people he don't play in pool anymore because he figures why he's playing.
Only one good ton.
That's right, right. Well,
No, but no, he might come back, but you know he's so busy with it. You don't.
yeah.
You know, but
Probably
No.
15 years ago, I would probably say, Rick, them two.
I thought I remember some grudge matches
Oh,
there that they
Rick
two
would
played
never
real
say
competitive.
Tim was better. Never.
Really? Yeah.
It didn't matter
No,
if Tim just won the world championship. Rick would still say you're not better than I am.
no, it was pretty good. Yeah,
And then they'd have to play.
Yeah.
we'd have some battles, you know.
Oh yeah.
No, it was you know, definitely you know, I guess it more so, you know, I just, you know, playing, you know,
Nice shot, Chris.
playing him didn't really motivate me. More, it was more, you know, playing to beat most anyone in the state.
Yeah.
Always
You had your own
motivating. Yeah,
motivation,
you
yeah.
always want to win the bigger tournaments or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Great
funny.
breakout.
It's funny how you get older, like you see the even better.
Mhm.
But it's like you're just not. You don't. I mean, for me, I don't. You know, I played all the time. You know,
Yeah.
I could. Like now, you know, I'm sort of busy. Well, I play when I can, but you know, to really play top level, you have to play almost every day.
Oh yeah.
And
Competitively.
it's so tough to do that. You know.
Yeah.
Well, Tim, say 25 years ago, would you have seen yourself doing drills at home?
No, and that's
No.
and that's
You know
the
what I mean?
knowledge.
Right.
Well, in
As you get
25
older,
years
you-
ago, there wasn't YouTube either. you
Yeah.
know?
Well, right,
Yeah.
right.
I mean, YouTube has brought I mean, look at, for example, look at Vader Gorst.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy is a machine, and he's got the whole world at the click of a button
Yeah.
to learn.
To show that.
whatever. I mean, he's
At 19.
He's
Yeah.
learned so much by playing and learning. Like, there's so much information out there. He can watch. He can be, you know, and he lives in Moscow, Russia, and like he can be sitting in his house and watching videos, practicing, and like, I mean, the guy's learning. I mean, his that kid is like so good. It's amazing how he's like a
Yeah.
machine.
Yeah.
He's like a robot,
Right.
and he's got every like. There's not much that can go wrong with his mechanics.
Right.
He is so
Right.
he is such a fine-tuned machine.
Yeah.
It's amazing to watch that guy. I'm just like, and he's only 21. He's a world champion already.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he won a world championship 2 years ago or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
No, a fun player to watch.
You know?
Well, thank you guys for
Yeah.
hanging out with us and doing some commentary. It was fun talking with you. And
Yeah, sounds
For
good.
sure.
Some time together.
Thanks for putting this on. It was fun.
yeah, hopefully
Well-
we'll see more of you in the future here. Back here.
For sure. This next
Yeah.
winter.
Okay, everyone. Thanks for
Thanks.
tuning in, and we'll see you next Thursday. Good night.